This is the island Gunybi sitting in the waters of Mongoro. And what's that made of? Sawdust, eh? There's a corally reefy island. This bark is not the right shape. This stuff here is sanded off the back of a bark. It's bark felt and then stuck back on. What Glenn tastefully left out is PVC pipe that's covered in that stuff. There are probably a lot of other things going on here, and they're all novel. And those are facts. There's another fact. Gunybi was a builder. He worked with Michael Bird and Michael Martin for 12 years. Both of these guys are educated in the supposedly dysfunctional homeland system and the bilingual education system. Gunybi worked as a builder for 12 years, and that meant going to one of the 23 homelands around Yirrkala and sitting down for how long it took to build a house for some grateful old man elder. And you can't commute. It costs $800 to fly to where these guys live, which you have to do in the wet season, which is 5 months of the year. Going to the last place to get a road open and the first place to lose its road. So you don't commute to work $800 or $1,600 a day to go to work on another homeland to build a house. It's not practical. So you relocate there and you spend time with the elders and you learn. And Gunybi's a ceremonial man through his own natural koroto kinship, but also through this function of going to these incredible places, travelling, being a tourist, a Yolngu tourist, which is not usual. The Yolngu stay on their path and they go to the places through their mother and their mother's mother, but they don't often go to touristing around to other homelands, but Gunybi did that. And he also learned to pick up things and make things out of them. And so none of these things started or were purchased from Mitre 10, these weird materials, but they are found on the land. And this is the 21st century, and Gunybi, as a Yolngu elder, has determined that when you paint the land, you use the land, and the land includes what you can find on the land. And some of these things are the only positive outcome from the Sahib program so far, where we still have no houses. But at least we've got a lot of overpaid people wandering around dropping shit on the ground, and Gunybi's been able to do something about it. So that's about all I've got. After a long, close observation, I don't have any other possible explanation for how this happens, because that has all come from the other side of this little panel. Thank you.
Hello, it's Gunybi. You can see this name paintings there. It's matching through the name songs that I'm doing it to matching all the patterns you see there. On these song lines, you can hear that extraordinary songs. First singing. That's representing this name. That's Kapole, where we live at Gangnam. That's what they run. That's the fresh one. See, there's diamonds. That's where we're from. And that's going out to the ocean. To the place called now Mongoro. I mean, Saltwater. The connection up there. They're mixing the native water, washing all the way through the ocean. That's it. That's mine. That's why my name was that from Doha, Montreal. That's mine. That's belong to my mother's paintings. So a little bit of balance, Doha and Yirrkala. Exactly, we are doing one tree. They represent this paintings. Land, Yomo, in the sea, water, grass, everything that we belongs to the land, which is Ganambarr.
I forgot another one to tell you about. We're not nothing. We're not nothing, eh? We got something there. The reason that I say like that because we feel it in our heart, in our spirit. Writings telling us the spiritual way of living, spiritual way to live and survive on the land, and it's choose maybe since from the old people still alive and they've been moving around, they've many their land in olden days, back in 30s, 40s, but now as a new generations are putting up to on this world. Well, it's been started a long time, back in the 70s, since the church panels in Irkala. That's one of my grandfathers done that. My Mari and my Wakupolo, my Ngadipolo, and my Indipolo. It's all my families been done that. And they make tukar for us. And now you can see the new, which is like myself and Gunybi, because we are the descendants of that people. Even our ancestors, the Burma, the Lanjun, the Galparimun, and Jangao, in travel among our land, among countries, and where I come from, that's the place that which we call Ngara. Ngara, it's like, what's I gonna say, like parliament, young parliament. From each people, clans come together, sharing, discussing, make decision for their people, so they can learn and grow and get discipline. And we also, when we get tapi, circumcision, or papuro, funerals, or ngara ceremonies, any other ceremonies, the paintings always come to us into our, when we get painted up, that's part of our gravity, our discipline. Not to steal, not to kill, not to destroy ourselves. because that's very big for us to live and survive in peace way, to live and educate the young ones, they coming up in the next generations, next third generation or fourth generations coming up, and we still maintain that culture. We still continuing, we still sharing to other part of the world, and we're still learning each other. We're learning from you guys, and you're learning from us. Still learning. We'll still survive. We'll still struggle. We're still searching for things that what's the best way to live and survive. What's the best way to develop ourselves in our own country, in our own stage. The reason that I want to say like that because I'm from homeland, and I am also a ranger, the IPA, the district area, and I work for ranger. That's why I need to manage in young way and also the modern way, the Java, the Java. That's why we put it together. So we balance the white man's society, young society. We put it together. We're still learning, and we're still getting all knowledge through the trainings, and we're still learning because we're living in technology now. We can see the new changes around this world, but we can go through that. But the culture, don't forget the culture. That's important for us. The land, the Jalkari, where the songlines are, where the stories are, where the ancestors. That's the important. And thank you.